Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see you to our third English Fluency Club. As a warm-up exercise, to get the brain started, I want to do a short vocabulary exercise. Remember when we did the police, when we did Phoebe and finds the NYPD badge, and we looked at what vocabulary you already knew. Well, today I want to just do a general vocabulary game. This is a two minute little game, and it's previous knowledge. What knowledge do you already have in English? And Albore will be joining us in 1 second now, but you need either a piece of paper, preferably horizontal, or your notebook, preferably horizontal. And you do need a pen or a pencil. And we're going to make a little chart or graph, okay, for this vocabulary game. So with your paper horizontal and your pen, and I'm actually going to use a ruler because I knew that this was the game today, but you don't need a ruler. You could just make a line, okay? So you're going to make a line across from left to right, because with children, we always do left to right. And I know you could do better than me, okay? But just left to right. It's a little hard to see with just a regular pen. Perfect, okay? So we're going to make some categories, and the categories I decided on today were person, thing, animal, and place. So you're going to write the 4 words across from left to right, like we always do in kindergarten. Person, thing, animal, place, okay? And then just draw a line from left to right under that. So we're just making
What is the last category? We have person, things, animal, and the last one
is place. Place. Like a church, a school, a house. Yes. And then you're going to draw another line from left to right. And then we're going to make lines going down. So we have 4 different compartments or 4 different categories. So your paper will look like this. Okay? Perfect. And Adrina, I think you probably have the same thing. So we've got person, thing, animal, place. Okay?
Yes, I can.
So this is just a very quick vocabulary exercise. We're only going to take 2 minutes to do it. And you're going to want to write whatever comes to your mind first. So a person could be a boy, a girl, a doctor, whatever. A thing could be a pen, paper, water. An animal, well, that's pretty easy to figure out, like a dog, a cat, whatever. And a place, so church, school, etc. So I know that Albore and iPhone are here, and hopefully they can hear us, because we're going to go ahead and get started. So to go ahead and start now and take 2 minutes and write whatever comes to mind, obviously in English, okay? So go ahead and start whatever you come up with, and you're trying to come up
give me my notes, Elizabeth.
Hello, Angelica. How are you?
Hello. Sorry for arriving late and interrupt the class. Can you tell me the categories?
Yes, coming right up. The categories are person,
okay,
thing, animal, and place.
Okay.
Okay? And if you're able
Person.
to open your video, that would be wonderful. And
Thank you.
Albordi sent us a message, and some mysterious person called Greece. Hi, Albordi, how are you? I like your hair down.
I sent
Albordi-
invitation to Greece, and he's joined for this conversation club. And she send you the data later.
Oh,
but
well,
she's
hello,
in the
Greece.
meeting.
What is your name, Greece? Oh, I can't hear you.
Microphone. Microphone, Grace. Your name is.
I
but
still
the
can't hear
microphone.
Greece.
Yeah. My name is Griselda Huerta.
Oh, you're Griselda. I'm so happy
yes.
to meet you. Griselda works with La Doctora Angelica. Welcome, Griselda. We're doing a vocabulary game, and we're trying to write words about person, thing, animal, and place. Okay?
I'm really happy to start our
Okay.
class with a play.
Okay, so whatever
Ready.
word you can come up with would be wonderful. And we're trying to do this quickly as to the most words you can come up with in those categories. Whatever you can remember in English would be wonderful. So we are now 5 people, and we're very happy that Griselda, better known as Gris, is here with us today. So you want to finish up as quickly as possible, because this is only a wake-up exercise or a warm-up exercise. Okay, so take 1 more minute to see what you can think of. Whatever comes to mind. Person, thing, animal, or place. Okay, and so you're putting them in categories, going down. Okay, so I see that we have Angelica. Hello. Hi, Angelica. How are you?
I'm ready.
Wonderful.
I started in my cell phone, but now I'm in computer. Hello, everybody.
Wonderful.
Marita and Reina.
Hello, how are you?
So you
Hi.
let everybody hear Angelica. Okay, so, and we're happy to have 5 people. So let's go ahead and stop this warm-up exercise, and let's see how many words you have. Can you count the number of words that you have in total? The total number of words you have. How many words did you come up with? So you have some person, something, some animal, and some place. Okay? So, Miss Maritza, how many words do you have in total?
29.
Oh my goodness. Miss Maritza's a really smart cookie. A smart cookie. I only have 13, probably because I was talking so much. What about you, Adrina? How many words do you have in total?
29.
Oh my goodness, just like Maritza. 2 smart cookies. Okay, now I know Angelica just arrived. Were you able to write down any words, Angelica?
No, because I think it's about the one letter. For example, all the things that you related with letter M or something
sorry.
like that I want to start with
No
a
problem.
letter for my misunderstanding.
Absolutely no problem. No problem. And Albordi I don't see your face, and I don't know if you're listening. And
Yes, I'm listening, but
Oh,
in a
good.
bus. So,
Bordy,
but
are
I
you
have-
multitasking right now?
yes, because I
Ah.
have a problem with the internet connection at my home, so I'm trying to get to a Starbucks.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
But
Okay,
I
have a cup of
15
coffee
words.
on us. Were you able to come up with words, Albordi?
I have 15 words.
How many?
15.
50 or 15?
15.
Okay, 15. Okay. And Griselda, we're happy that you're with us. Griselda, were you able to come up with some new words? We see Griselda's name, but we don't hear her. Oh, Griselda, and we're so happy you're with us. Griselda, do you have any words?
Apenas lo estoy haciendo.
No problem at all. Okay, let's see who could start us off. Maritza, can you give us the words that you have under person?
Okay, doctor, dentist, teacher, student, artist, kids, girls, and boys.
Wonderful. And who could continue? Adrina, can you tell us what you have
Okay.
under things?
Okay, I think that I don't understand the exercise. With a person, I only write name of persons.
Oh, I see.
Name of
Okay.
people. Name of
Well,
people.
you all need a better teacher because it's only with the word, okay? So your teacher
Okay.
needed to explain that better, okay? And can anybody help me put a thing, a name of a thing in here? What can we write under thing?
I have.
Oh,
I
Adrina,
can-
yes.
Yes, I have cell phone, glass, computer, glasses, carpet, laptop, cup, and sun.
Wonderful. Okay. And under person, I also have girl, boy, student, and teacher. What about animal? What kind of animal words can you come up with in English? Any?
Raccoon, elephant, tiger, dolphin, shark, medusa, turtle.
Oh, you're so smart.
Right. Let me remember the real name. You don't tell me. I try to remember.
Okay, sounds good. And I have dog, cat, and bird. What about places? What words can you come up with place?
Theater, park, gym, school, hospital,
Oh, we
Fire
forgot hospital. Good.
fire station, auditorium.
Very good. Okay, so I only came up with a couple of words, but you guys all did really well. This is a warm-up exercise. You can select any category you want for when you have free time, and you try to list as many words as you can in English. This is an idea that's extensive writing, okay? Whatever is previous knowledge. So this is only a little exercise to help you remember. Griselda, could you introduce yourself? Griselda, do you hear me?
Ajá.
Griselda, can you tell us who you are? Your name is Griselda.
¿De cuál?
Angelica, can you introduce Griselda to the group?
Griselda, it's a girl, it's a woman. He works, his clinical, so his career is accountant, and he works with me in my private clinic about the oncology attention. And he is responsible to do all the duties related with administration, or with the management, the management of our private practice.
Wonderful. Welcome, Griselda. I'm happy that you're here. This is a fluency club. We just practice listening, speaking, reading, writing. We're trying to put English in action. We're happy you're here, Griselda. Welcome, welcome. We hope that you come again and that you also come to our lecture next week. Remember, everybody, we have a lecture next week on May 25th at 7 o'clock at night, okay? So on May 25th, next week on Thursday, I'm going to give a lecture on listening comprehension, and all of the skills and sub-skills for listening in English, why it's important, and what we need to teach. Marisa, these would be called teaching points, and how we can teach ourselves or how we can learn to listen better. At the end of the last class, which was the last fluency class last Saturday, we started to look at a little video about the princess and the frog. Do you remember last week when we saw?
The Phoebe's short.
Yes, it's called The Princess and the Frog.
Yes, I think that I remember that the title of this video was I'm Almost There.
Yeah, almost. I'm very, very close, but I'm almost there. Before we play it, I'm going to tell you two sentences about this video. I want you to write them down like a dictation, okay? So you need a pen, you need your notebook. Try to write what I say, okay? Listen and write. So this is about the video called Almost There, which is the Walt Disney video of The Princess and the Frog. Okay, so let's start the dictation. Set in New Orleans, try to write what I say. Set in New Orleans, set is S-E-T, set in New Orleans in the 1920s. This classic, you're trying to write what I say. An inspirational Disney, you know, like Walt Disney, D-I-S-N-E-Y, song expresses, and the name of the girl, the name of the princess, her name is Tiana. So I'll spell it for you. It's capital T-I-A-N-A. That's her name. Her name is Tiana. Apostrophe S. Ambitions to achieve her dreams. Okay, so the first sentence is, set in New Orleans in the 1920s, this classic and inspirational Disney song expresses Tiana's ambitions to achieve her dreams. That's the first sentence. There's only another one. There are only two sentences. We're going to continue with the second one. Listen and write. Okay. With this video, learn motivational words and phrases like come true and make it happen. I'm going to say the two sentences again. Listen and write. Check what you wrote. Okay. So the first sentence, set in New Orleans in the 1920s, this classic and inspirational Disney, remember that's his name, Disney, song expresses Tiana's, remember that's her name, ambitions to achieve her dreams, period. That's the end of the first sentence. The second sentence, with this video, learn motivational words and phrases like come true and make it happen. Okay, so how did you do? Did you do okay?
Yes, but not perfectly.
Not
And the second-
perfect. Okay, things don't have to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to send that to our group chat. Okay, and you can check what you have. Maritza, can you read the two sentences?
Yes. Set in New Orleans in the 1920s, this classic and inspirational Disney song expresses Tiana's ambition to achieve her dreams.
That's
With
the
this
first sentence. Okay. Do you have the second sentence, Miss Maritza?
Yes, with this video, learn motivational words and phrases like come true and make it happen.
Okay. So I sent the written version to the group chat, the one that says American Center Lectures and Fluency Club, and you can check. Okay. And later on, I'll be sending you this video so you can listen and check, listen and read. And with the video, you can go back and check, back and check. Angelica and I were just talking about, you can use the same exercise a second time, a third time, a fourth time, as long as it's interesting to you. So what were they saying in these two sentences, in your own words? What are they saying? What is the idea?
I think that this video help us to think about our dreams.
Okay, the end of the last Fluency Club, we talked about the word vision. And I mentioned that all businesses and all people probably have a vision or a dream for the future. And so they're talking about, in this video, you're going to see Tiana. Tiana's the name of the person in this video, and her dreams. Do you remember the song? It was the Almost There. Do you remember what the song was about?
Well, she wanted to be to have a restaurant, no?
Yeah, she wanted to have a restaurant. She grew up very poor. Her father taught her how to cook, in this case, gumbo. Gumbo is a famous dish from New Orleans. So there's a little cultural part in there also. And remember that this is in New Orleans. It's the 1920s. Gumbo is the name of a food in New Orleans that's very famous. Okay, so there is a cultural aspect here as well. What are we doing now? We are predicting and we're remembering. We're also using our previous knowledge, okay? So we want to show you the song again, and it's called Almost There. So in the song, they're talking about Tiana thinking about her vision. Her vision is the restaurant. And she's with her mother in this short video. And in this short video called Almost There, she's singing to her mother and saying, this is going to be my restaurant. You need to use your imagination because there's going to be a kitchen and these young people, etc. So this is a short song that's only 2 minutes long, and we're going to play it for you. It's a song of Almost There. I hope you enjoyed the song. What I'd like you to do now is take a piece of paper or your notebook, and I want you to draw a circle at the top. Something like that, okay? Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, we're just practicing our English. So you have a piece of paper that's horizontal and you've got a circle here. What I'd like you to do in the circle is to write in 1 or 2 words, what is Tiana's vision? What is her goal? What is her dream? Okay? So write a word. And I'm sure you're going to do it better than me because I misspelled the word in English. So you've got a circle at the top and you're going to write, what is her dream? Or what is her vision? I'm also going to write the word vision at the top. Okay, in this case, it's Tiana's vision that we saw in the story of the princess and the frog. So the title I'm going to put here is Tiana's vision. And what did you put in the circle?
Have a restaurant because fairy tales come true. What did it?
Yeah. Okay. So her dream is to own a restaurant. So Tiana's vision in the circle is to own her own restaurant. Okay. And she's telling her mother in the song that there's been some problems, etc., but that it's going to come true. She's positive she's going to reach her vision. She's going to reach her dream. Her dream is to put her own restaurant. What I'd like you to do is like a sun or a bicycle is to make little lines going off of the circle. And I'd like for you to think of what are the specifics? What is part of her vision? Just stop sharing screen. Okay, so thank you. So we've got a Tiana's vision, Tiana's dream to own her own restaurant. And we've got little lines. With the little lines, I want you to think of what does it mean? Or what does she see? What is her restaurant like? So you saw people were dancing, but it showed various pictures of what her restaurant were like. So she has a vision of what it could be. So I can think of 3, but maybe you can think of more than 3 of what does her vision looks like? Or what does her restaurant look like? What is her vision? Okay. Or what is her dream? She's singing there to her mother, which by the way, in the movie is with Oprah Winfrey is the person who's singing or who is the other person. Okay. In the movie version, it's Oprah Winfrey.
The mother is Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, in the movie, in the Princess and the Frog movie, the person, for example, here she's singing to her mother in this clip, and that other person is Oprah Winfrey.
Mm.
In this case, Oprah Winfrey is not singing,
Uh-huh.
but in the movie, she's actually talking. Okay, so we have a vision. At the top, it says Tiana's vision. Thank you very much, Miss Maritza. So you have a piece of paper, good, in your notebook or a paper, good. So, and we have specifics about her vision. So, who can help us with what are some of the specifics of her vision? How does she see her restaurant?
Not a messy, to avoid the messy.
Yeah, it's going to be nice and clean and neat and organized, okay? What other things are in her restaurant, in her idea of the restaurant?
I wrote tables, chairs, tablecloths, and also customers, and it's a beautiful place.
Okay, so
And
we've got
also-
lots of details there. So we've got it's organized, they've got tables, tablecloths, it's a beautiful place, they have customers, or they have many customers, right?
and delicious food, the gumbo.
Yeah, and the delicious food, which would be the gumbo that her father taught her, and many other delicious dishes. And can you think of any other details of what her vision is? I put down handsome waiters. Okay, so over here I put down waiters, and then I put down handsome. So all of her waiters were handsome, and they had little flowers. Okay, so this is only an exercise in vision. So the big idea was that her dream would come true. Her dream was to own her own restaurant. And the details are she'd have handsome waiters, it'd be organized, it'd be pretty, there'd be many people, etc. This is Tiana's vision of what her restaurant would be. And one last thing, think, what can your vision be? Or what is your vision in your life or in your business? What is your dream? What is your vision? Maybe the company says our vision is this, okay?
My personal.
But what is your personal vision or your professional vision? So on the back of the paper or on another piece of paper or in your notebook, think, what can be your vision? Take a second. Now, if you want, if it's in your notebook, you could either go vertical or horizontal. And at the top, you would put your vision, or if you want, you can put your company vision. Okay. And so it could be your company, it could be yours. So at the circle at the top, put what is your vision. And then coming down from it are your details. Okay. How do you see your vision? And just 2 or 3 ideas for details. The main idea is what your vision is. Okay. And beyond that, there are little details. What could be the details of your vision for your place? What could it be? What could it be? Okay. I'm going to send you in the group chat the vision of my organization. So I'm going to send that in 1 second. Because all organizations have a vision statement. What I just sent you was the vision statement of my education group, which is called Alpha Delta Kappa. And they say, and you'll get something, oops, you can't really see this, but you can see it in the chat. You could see the vision statement for that group is listed there, which is their vision for the world, thanks to this organization called Alpha Delta Kappa. So their vision statement is a world that values diversity, all people, and quality education. So you're very quickly working on what your vision is. What is your vision? So to not take more time, let's see if any of you can share what your vision is, either for your company or your professional life or whatever group you would like to deal with. Okay, what is your vision? Can somebody share what you have? You have one for yourself or one for your vision. Okay.
Sure.
Adrina, you start, and then we'll go to Angelica. Okay, so Adrina is going to share her vision.
Yes, I'm thinking about the place that I work at this moment.
Okay.
I want to let my own team. I want to coach each member of the team. I want to speak English very fluency because I need to.
Okay.
I want to feel
company. It's very important.
Yes. I want to feel very proud of me.
Uh-huh.
Have each member right. I want to be ahead of my area.
Ahead of your area. Okay. So Adrina has many, many ideas of her vision. So these are her professional goals. So when we talk about vision, we actually say will. This will happen.
Okay.
This will happen. Not the future, but it is the future, but we know it's going to happen. Tiana said, this will be my restaurant. This will be how it is. So if you see the example of my organization, it says, the world will be inclusive. The world will be respected all people, etc. Angelica, can you share what your vision is?
Yes. Create an oncology attention to fight in the better way cancer. To have, how do you say this? The ideas around the vision?
Well, they're the supporting details.
The supporting details are to be a friendly attention, personalized, with a holistic, with all the teams related, psychologists, nutritionists, and psychology attention in this way, and all together to help to live better and better.
Wonderful, wonderful. Either Griselda or Maritza, are you want to share your visions at this point?
Sure, me, if you want.
That's fine. Thank you, Ms. Maritza.
Okay, for the school, I'm also working here with you, but my vision on my next steps are that to have many kids, to it's like that is English, but also exploring Mexico City or places around like the farm and all that as we use, because that is a lot of fun and kids learn a lot. Have the online classes and trips to the city or other places, and to make a community, in in this learning of English, no, adults and kids.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Maritza. Griselda, do you want to share or no? No? Yes? No?
I know.
No, okay, no
Okay,
problem.
no.
No problem. It's also important to listen, okay? And to feel good. We want you to feel good and to feel confidence, okay? That's what we try to do here. Adelina, make sure you say proud of myself, myself, okay?
I will feel very proud of myself.
Myself, very good. Okay, I want to share another video with you. And this is going back to the movie, but this is talking about Tiana and about adjectives describing Tiana. So let me just show it to you. We want to make it nice and big. And it's very purple. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. Tiana is a bright, meaning intelligent, resourceful, passionate girl. She's very enthusiastic and she's resourceful. She can find solutions. She's a bright, intelligent, resourceful, passionate girl who has big dreams of one day opening her own New Orleans restaurant. Tiana comes to discover that dreams really do come true, that love always finds a way. This is very romantic. And that everything that is most important lies under the skin. In other words, not appearances. Okay? Now, there's many adjectives there. Bright, resourceful, passionate. And we're going to show you a video of more adjectives, okay? So,
If you click here, then you can make it full screen.
excuse me, I didn't hear.
That if you click on this little square where you have the mouse, you can make it full screen.
Okay, let's make it full screen. Okay. It already was full screen. Yeah, it already was full screen. Okay, so the first word is motivated. The second word is hardworking. She's working really hard so she gets the money so she could put her restaurant. Okay. The next word is imaginative. She's in this terrible building, but she's using her imagination. So she's imaginative.
Right where you're standing. And over here, gourmet kitchen.
The next word is ambitious. She has many ambitions. She's ambitious. Okay. Ambitious. She's not afraid. She's not afraid. When you see the movie, she sees this frog and she's not afraid of the frog. She actually hits the frog with a book. She's not afraid. She's unafraid. Poor frog. Independent. She's a very independent young lady. She's passionate. She's very enthusiastic about achieving her dream and getting to her vision. She's passionate. Sorry, there's a little advertisement in the middle of this. So what I want you to do is I'd like you to write in your notebooks these adjectives. These adjectives, sorry about the advertisement. So you could buy some shoes in the middle of our class. Okay. Let me see if we can finish this up. I'm sorry. Passionate. And the next word,
Motivated.
sorry. I think we'll stop there. Okay, so I'm going to give you some words. I'd like you to write them in your notebook. The first word, and I'm going to write them in the chat to help, okay? And here we have, the first word is motivated. Motivated. The first word is motivated. And as we look at these adjectives, not only do I want you to write them in your notebook, but I'd like you to think about yourself. Do these adjectives relate to you? Motivated. The next word is hard working. Notice there's a little hyphen between hard and working. Hard working. I think we all are hard working, but think about yourself. The next word is imaginative. 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 Using your imagination. Deanna had to use her imagination to change or to envision a beautiful restaurant in that sugar mill, in that old sugar mill. The next word is ambitious. 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 To have ambitions, to work really hard to get to your goals is to be ambitious. The next word is unafraid. Unafraid. Well, if you're going to be a woman entrepreneur, you can't be afraid. You have to take your risks. You have to try. You have to be unafraid. The next word is independent. Independent. Well, there's probably many ways to think about the word independent. So this would be your interpretation of the word independent. The next word is passionate. Passionate. To have passion, to really want something, to be enthusiastic about something, to be passionate. And there's only three more. Inspiring. Inspiring. That your passion is transmitted to somebody else, that you're inspiring other people. You know, we hope not only do you think of your own self, but you want to inspire other people. Two more, resourceful. 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 You look for resources. You look for ways to do things. It might be difficult, but you look for ways to achieve your dream. And the last word is talented. Talented. So you have these words now in your notebook. And the question is, can you circle or check the ones that apply to yourself, or do all of them apply to yourself? This is the question. So I'm going to read them to you one more time. It's motivated, hardworking, imaginative, ambitious, unafraid, independent, passionate, inspiring, resourceful, and talented. Talented. So which words, God bless you, which words, God bless you again. With my mother, it was always 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
3 times is a charm, okay? Of these adjectives, which ones do you think refer to yourself? Or all of them? What do you think? What do you think, Adelina?
Okay.
Which words refer to you?
I'm very independent.
Yes, that's good. We like independent women. Do you have another
Yes.
adjective that refers to you?
I'm unafraid.
Good, which goes with independent really well. Good.
I'm very hard working.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Very good. Any more that you want to add, Adelina?
The last, I'm very ambitious too.
Okay, very efficient. We didn't have efficient. Did we have efficient? You know what?
Did you say ambitious or efficient?
Ambitious.
Oh, ambitious. Okay. And I just wrote another word there, which is efficient. Hmm? Probably Griselda is very efficient, right? Hmm? I hope so, as the administrator of the clinic. Yes, I'm sure
Okay.
Griselda is very efficient, and I'm sure Griselda is very hardworking. And I don't know you, Griselda, so I don't know other things about you. But, you know, we're happy. I'm sure you're a very good employee. What about you, Maritza?
Yeah, I think all of them, but not in the same level.
Okay, yeah, most all of us
Because-
are better at something than another. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean the girl in the movie, Tiana, was like super high, no, in all of them.
Yes, she
Mhm.
sure was.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm hardworking, but not too much. I am all that, but not as Tiana.
Yeah, Tiana was an exaggeration. Doctora, is that your son?
Yes, it's my son is Leonardo.
Leonardo, but he went away.
He says hello for everybody.
Oh, hello, Leonardo. Hello,
How old is-
Leonardo.
How old is he?
Oh,
We can add him to the Saturday classes.
yes, 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 yes. We want Leonardo to speak English.
Yeah,
The younger, the better.
Teacher that teach English for kids? Yes, no? Is this
Yes,
Marisa?
Miss
Yes,
Maritza.
I have a
Hello,
class.
Marisa. Oh, say hello to Marisa.
Hello, Leonardo.
Hello, Leonardo. I'm happy to see you. We're all happy to see you. I
You're
think
invited
Griselda
to-
probably knows Leonardo, right?
Right.
Right, Griselda
Okay.
knows Leonardo, but he's new to Adriana, me, and Miss Maritza. We're happy to see you, Leonardo.
We
Uh,
can,
Hi, Leonardo.
how old are you, Leonardo? ¿Cuántos años? How old are you?
8.
8. Wow, very good.
Very good.
Super cool. You're invited to one class for free, and then if you like it, then you can keep on.
Thank you, Marisa. We can try because the attention of Leonardo is short, but I really like it, and maybe we can try. It's
We
a
go-
wonderful idea. Thank you.
Super, yeah, super
Yes.
cool. We go fast, no?
Bye-bye, Leo. Bye-bye.
Leo.
Bye, Leonardo. Bye, Leonardo. And Angelica, we're talking about ourselves. As we're wrapping up the class now, we're talking about ourselves and all of these adjectives. We were talking about Tiana in the story of the Princess and the Frog, but what about you? What about you? Which adjectives do you think describe you?
Independent,
Independent?
ambitious,
Yes.
in the right way. She's
Good, ambitious. Good.
is not afraid. I'm not afraid person. I try to
Yes.
avoid the
Right. You're unafraid.
Com-
Basically, unafraid. Good.
competitive.
Excuse me?
Competitive.
Yes. Ah, you know, we didn't have competitive here. but we can add it. Okay.
I
Oh,
found
and Miss Maritza is sending us a message. 125 positive words and adjectives to describe yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Maritza, can you also send that again in a chat so we'll have it? That would be wonderful. And we thank you very much, Miss Maritza. So today we did several things. We did a warm-up exercise, thinking of the words we know in English, your previous knowledge. Miss Maritza, think of teaching points as I'm going through these. So we did a warm-up exercise. You can do this kind of exercise anytime, anywhere, any subject in one of your English moments. For example, dogs, and you come up with all the words related to dogs or any other subject you would like to talk about. So this is a very good way to practice your vocabulary. We also, on another piece of paper, we looked at Tiana's vision. The important word here is vision, vision. Vision, we use the future. It will be like this. Like I sent you the example from my organization. It will be like this. Tiana said, I will have this restaurant. The waiters will be handsome. There will be lots of people. So when you're writing your vision, it will happen, okay? And so, and you also wrote your own vision, okay? And so in the circle is big idea, and these are the details, or the supporting ideas about your vision, what your vision is. So this is an example of a mental map, okay? It's a way to see things, hopefully clearly, okay? We also saw the song Almost There. And when you get the video of today's session, you can listen to it again, or you could go to Fluent U. Okay, remember this site, Fluent U. Griselda, you could also go to Fluent U to get beginning, intermediate, advanced, different levels, okay? Easy and more difficult. So I got this from Fluent U, but you could also go to YouTube. So go back to the song, listen to the song, and you could go back and listen again, and listen again, and listen again. We also did a dictation. Okay, we did a dictation. So look in the chat and see. And with the video, you can listen, check, listen, check, listen, check. With anything that you have orally for listening, you can check. You can write it down, you could check it again, okay? Remember, on May 25th, on Thursday, we're going to be talking about listening. Well, there were many other things that I hoped to do today, but we ran out of time. I hope you had a good time. What did you learn today? This is now time for a wrap up. What did you learn today? Did you learn?
Adjectives related with description about of the personalities.
Yeah. And Ms. Maritza is going to send us more adjectives. Okay. Thank you.
The other is the vision. Even in Spanish, I learned how to create a mental map.
Right.
About the vision and the topics related or details related with that.
Right. You have a main idea. You have the main point, and you have the details. Okay. And it's very important to know how to write a vision statement. For example, with the clinic, Angelica. This is my vision for my clinic. It will be like this. You also probably need to write, many details, right? In any job. These are how I'm going to get to this perfect clinic. Okay. What other things did you learn today?
About the teaching
Um,
points.
Excuse me, Miss Maritza?
About the teaching points that you said at the beginning and at the end.
Yes, you and I, and maybe Adriana, because she's a teacher, we need to know that these are details, these are activities, but what are we teaching? Okay, what are we teaching? And that's what we need to say. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to teach these things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, through a video, through a dictation, through a, okay. Adrina, what did you learn today?
okay. How to create phrases that describe our vision. You need to make the phrases using will.
Yes, because a vision is a reality. That's the story. That's how they write. That's how you write a vision statement for a company. Okay.
Yes.
So, for example, when we wrote the vision statement for the American Center for Children, we said the children will be bilingual, they will be bicultural, they will be, and they will learn through experiences. They, okay, that type of thing. Anything else, Adrina?
We learned about words that can describe ourselves.
Okay, yes. And Miss Maritza is going to send us the 125 positive words and adjectives to describe yourself in the chat. In the chat, so we could see it again, because in a second, I'm going to be closing out the recording. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you had a good time.
Thank you.
Yes? No? Yes?
Of course.
No? Yes? We did okay? Yes?
Really,
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay, Griselda, welcome, welcome. You could only come as a listener if you want. You don't
Okay.
have to say anything. You could only listen, okay?
Okay.
We want you to be happy. Okay? We want you to all be happy and to have
be
more confidence day by day. That's
Day by
our goal. That will be our vision. You will have confidence and you will be happy, okay?
Okay.
Okay, remember the lecture on Thursday at 7 o'clock, okay? And it's going to be on listening, okay? Thank
Okay.
you very much. I'm happy to see all of you.
Gris. Bye-bye.